So what are we doing? You just woke up, innit? Are you sure it's this one? It's a Premier Lounge, isn't it? What are we watching? Thor, innit? Joking, man, joking. It's beginning. It's beginning, man. We've got 10 minutes. Alright, guys. We just got out of watching Thor: Love and Thunder. General thoughts? Good action? Story? I don't know what the hell went on. This guy? You didn't like it, did you? Thor?
It was
I don't know. Just coming out of the I just got mixed reviews right now. I'll give you the full reaction when I get home. But hey, it was all over the place. So guys, I will say this: Thor Ragnarok was definitely miles better. It was miles funnier, action-packed. Hulk, I think the Love and Thunder is just missing Hulk and Loki. Because those characters were amazing in Thor Ragnarok. Loki should have been in this film, man. Like, even if he's dead or something, he should have been in this film. It would have made it so much better. It just felt like a character was missing. You know what I mean? Korg, I thought he was gonna die. If you're gonna die, just die in it. And also Valkyrie, they like the fake death to her as well. Like, I thought it would have been better to kill him off. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. It was frustrating kind of as well. But damn, I really wanted to like it more, but I still loved it. I laughed a couple of times. Though the Guardians bit was decent, quite short though, because they didn't really do much, did they? But yeah, it is what it is, man. It's no. Thor was badass, and Mighty Thor was likable as well. She was good. Them two definitely best parts of the film. Yo, guys, we are back, and yo, it is I, Thor, son of Odin, God of Thunder, and we are back today to talk about my new film, Thor: Love and Thunder. And right, straight off the bat, it's not better than Thor Ragnarok.
You watched Thor.
Yes, I'm doing.
Everyone, Aaron watched Thor: Love of Thunder without me, and it's really depressing. That means he's bad. And you should subscribe to Trouble Girl instead.
Alright, enough of that. And so yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, it's definitely not better than Thor Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok was a film just on another level. That was too good of a film, and that had everything perfect with it. This one is decent, I guess. Yeah, it was cool. Action was great. Let me just start off with saying that everything was good about the film. I'm trying to think of the top of my head what can I say, but yeah, action was good. Fight scenes were cool to see. I'm glad that we got 3 fights with gore, which was really good. But the bit with the start with the car and stuff when he's springing out, that was a really cool one. The second one was probably the best one when they were on the planet. The go up in the dark, and yeah, that whole scene was a badass. Like, I really loved Gore as a villain, man. And obviously the final one was a bit short, but it's, you know, still decent, isn't it? So really great fight scenes in this. But yo, the start. Let's just talk from the start of the film, innit? It starts off with Gore, amazing scene, just showing like some random god, might have been Zeus's dad or something. I have no idea. Looked similar clothes and stuff. And then Gore getting the Necro sword. And like everyone's saying, like the venomous type creatures, the symbiotes. I don't really see any like symbiote type things. They kind of like the creatures that he was spawning, kind of similar, but not really. They're just like black alien people. Not really like using much of like Venom's type powers or whatever, but it was cool to see them. Bro, I'm telling you, Thor is so overpowered. He was killing them so easily. Like, it's nothing's hard for the guy. Like, the guy, he's a god, and the God of Thunder all the bad guys were so easy for Thor to beat, which is kind of badass. Like, even at the start, Guardians of the Galaxy came in, and I don't know what the hell was going on at the beginning anyway, but they were fighting some they were saving the blue geezers, and I don't know what they were fighting, but yeah, they were so easy. Like, Stormbreaker, yeeted, boosh, killed them all. That simple. I did like the Stormbreaker and Thor relationship. We've never seen that type of thing where you're just talking to the hammers. I thought it was really cool. And it's like Mjolnir, he misses it and stuff. I kind of liked Thor talking to the hammers and all that. It was pretty cool to see. Thor, Jane Foster. So The Mighty Thor was the first ever comics I ever read, so I already knew the story of the cancer and all that, and it was pretty good to see. And the way they did it was decent. Like, it makes sense with the worship thing or whatever. Thor was like, oh yeah, you got to protect your Mjolnir, which is why she got the powers and stuff. And they did it right. So you know, when she's not holding the hammer, she's holding cancer and stuff. So they did the whole thing great. Jane Foster, she definitely did a great job in the film. I can't believe they killed her off though. I can't believe that she died. I thought she was going to stay around, be in the New Avengers and all that stuff. But she went to heaven, I guess. So I think that's the end of Jane Foster. We ain't getting any more of her because we got, you know, the OG Thor. He's going to carry on being, you know, in the Avengers and all that other stuff. So yeah, they fully just got Mighty Thor just for this film and then dipped because she's got cancer in it, and you ain't got a really good cure for that, so she died. Another thing that pissed me off about the film about people dying, but I'll get to that afterwards. Let's just keep going with what's good. The Guardians of the Galaxy are in it. They're not really big part. They're in it like a little bit. It's alright. It's good to see him again. Like the Groot hasn't grown at all. I can't really tell. He's still like teenager Groot. I was expecting him to be more like adult now, maybe like in his 20s or something. But he's basically still a teenager Groot, you know what I mean? Like, he's not really got older. But by the time Guardians 3 comes out, he's got to be like a massive Groot again, because we haven't seen him since, what, 2014 one? They got to bring like the massive one back. Rocket Raccoon was alright, Nebula was shouting. The goats, you didn't really need the goats in there, they were just not funny at all. Just annoying. It kind of reminded me of Brother Bear, you know, the two... deers that always like, hey, you know, them two knobs are just saying, yeah, they were funny in that film, but in Thor, I don't, it's random, too random, to be honest. But I mean, Drax didn't get much screen time at all. Star-Lord was good. From what he had of a role, it was decent enough. Good to see him anyway. He didn't really do much fighting, did he? He did a bit of shooting, and then Thor just finished off everyone really quickly. Villain Gore, I think, was a very good villain. I think see, like the whole story, right? It's a simple story. I'm an action guy, so the action is really good in the film. The story is a bit flat, but it's understandable. It's an easy story just to lay out so it makes sense to go all these places and whatnot. It's very similar. Like the two films, it's very similar to Thor Ragnarok in a way. With the whole, because Hela kidnapped, you know, a whole Asgardians, and then freaking Thor had to come back to Asgard to save them all and stuff. This one, you got Gore kidnapping a bunch of kids, and Thor needing to save the kids, innit? So it's like Taika Waititi did like a similar type of story, which is, you know, kind of, we've seen it before really, so it wasn't nothing too spectacular. Like, the story was just there, wasn't it, just to put along, which is alright, I guess. Alright, the scene with Gore and you know, one of the great bits of the film is when they're on the black and white planet that goes home. The scene when they first arrive and he's got them trapped in like the venom tangles stuff, like vines or whatever. That scene is really, really good. Like Gore, like saying what he's saying to him was really, really sick. Like especially with Valkyrie, she made her cry and that. You know, talk about all the people and all the mates and that. And then you got like she's trying to kill. He's about to like kill Jane Foster. Yo, like that was a badass villain scene from Gore. Very, very good. Good acting from Christian Bale as well. He's an amazing actor. Thor, he's a badass all the way through the film. He's not as funny as he was in Thor Ragnarok. I laughed a couple of times during the film, but not as much as Thor Ragnarok, man. But it was still funny, but some jokes didn't land here and there. Meek was... That guy was funny when he was in the freaking board. I found that bit funny. That was pretty decent. Also, decent cameos from returning cast. You got Darcy coming back, and the forgot what the old guy's called, but he's not in it, but he's like, you know, his face shows up. And then you got Heimdall. Heimdall comes in at the very last post-credit scene. Very good to see him. He's in the afterlife. It's good to see him again. I didn't think he was gonna play that character again, because you know he's doing Bloodsport now, Suicide Squad. But hey. His ways, man. Alright, another thing I wanted to say about this film is it felt like a Disney Plus type of like one-off special type of thing. It didn't feel like a film. For some reason, I felt like it was like a Disney Plus type of show, like a 30-minute special type of thing that you just... So you've got the free trilogy and then you've got like a next part, so you got this 30-minute special thing. That's what kind of felt like the first hour of it or so. If you cut it up, it's kind of like 4 episodes, kind of. If 4 like Disney Plus episodes, you got the starting bit, then you got the Zeus bit, and then you got the black and white era, and then you got the finale. It's kind of like 4 episodes. You could have split it up like that. It kind of felt something like that, like a Disney Plus type of show. I don't know why it had that film. It didn't feel like a film for some reason. I just didn't think. It felt more like kind of like a special type of thing. So I don't know. I had that feeling when I was watching it. Because then you got Thor like, okay, yes, another adventure, great to be told to the people. He's just telling them about a different adventure, and then next time he's telling them about this new adventure. Because with the Asgardians, he had an adventure. He's like, okay, yes, this is another great Thor adventure. And when he's going to Zeus' place, like, oh, okay, another great Thor. It's like, I don't know. It felt similar. I don't know, man. Right, let me just get stuff. When they kill people, it really pissed me off. Right, they didn't kill anyone, really, did they? No, they didn't. Right. I was like, yo, one of the first times Zeus, when Zeus died, I was like, oh shit, they actually killed Zeus off. Like, he kind of, and I was like, yeah, it's freaking Zeus, and he didn't jack shit. He's like scared ass. Like, but anyway, then he comes back alive in the after scene credits. Like, what the hell, man? He didn't even kill him off. And it's Zeus, but still, man, like no deaths. Like no one actually died in this film except from Jane, but she still comes back in the post-credit scene, so she's basically dead. But you know what I mean? Like Korg goes, oh shit, Korg dies. I was like, damn. I thought he was actually gonna die, and then nope, he just grabs his face, and then you got face Korg for the rest of the film. He comes back at the end, finds some random Owen or something. I can't remember. No, there's some dumbass character. Valkyrie. I thought Valkyrie was gonna die when she died. When she stabbed, I was like, damn, they actually killed. Like every time I thought, I was like, yo, they actually kill him off because it feels like they do. And then no, they just send him back home. Patch her up, put in the hospital. Next scene, she's like, okay, I'm alright, Thor. I can't be bothered fighting Gore because, I'm going to die, so you just do it by yourself. Like, what? You're not having any characters die, so it's like, what's the point even having that bit in there? You know what I mean? Like, it's long, innit? It's long. I feel like the characters, there's like, 3-4 main characters. They needed another guy on the team or something, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like Loki... If Loki was in this film, it would have been so much better. I feel because Thor Ragnarok was so good. Like Hulk and Loki, like without them two in this film, it just felt like someone was missing. I don't feel like you needed Hulk in this, but Loki, come on, man, he's been there for like all the 4 films. He's such a major part. I just feel like Thor meeting Loki again would have been like the best thing. Just seeing him would have been happy. But him getting stuff right with Jane Foster was good. Like all the emotional scenes that Thor had with Jane was pretty good because there was a lot of emotion here and there with them 2 characters. So I like their interaction. We got a lot of it actually through the film, like them 2, so which was good to see. I think the best part of the whole thing was definitely that Necro sword shit with the whole planet, the black and white shit. That was the best part, definitely, easily. That whole scrap in there was pretty sick. The final battle. Then they just train up the kids, just randomly know how to fight him. I guess it works, doesn't it? But it doesn't really make sense. It's just out of nowhere. I honestly had no idea. When the black and white stuff, I thought that was the final battle and that was it. But no, there was another final battle that I had no idea of. So that was cool. Because from the trailers, we actually got to see 0 of that whole scrap that was on there with Stormbreaker and stuff. So, it was good to see that bit. I don't know. It just didn't do it. Like, as I wanted to love it, but I just like the film. I don't love it, if you know what I mean. If I was just... I don't know what was wrong with it, but when I was in there, I was like with my mate, my mate didn't like it at all. I don't think he did. But something was missing, wasn't it? Something was missing. Low-key could have been in it. But the humour wasn't the best. Could have been better. Taika Waititi, you don't know what's going on with the film, man. You should have killed off characters if you're going to kill them off. Don't fake kill them off, you know what I mean? That's one of my problems with it. Right. If I was going to rate this film out of 10, I'd probably give it a 6.5. Or a 6 out of 10. It's there. It's where it stands. I'll still watch it again. I could easily watch it again like a couple more times and I'll be alright with it. It's still watchable. It's fun to watch. If I'm going to rank up all the 4 films, I would definitely go Thor Ragnarok. It's just up there, like 10 out of 10. God tier film, right? The first 2 Thor films, like Thor 1, I hated Thor 1. Thor 1, I do not care in the world. And you know what else is annoying? Because Thor is actually my favourite character. Favourite character over Spider-Man, I know. Favourite MCU character is Thor. So I was really looking forward to seeing this, and you know, Thor was the best part of the film as well. But I wish the movie was slightly better than what it was. I still enjoyed the movie, but yeah, it was 6.5 out of 10. I'm interested to see what other YouTubers thought about this film. I haven't seen any reactions or anything, but yeah, let me go back to the ranking of Thor. So I'll probably go Thor Ragnarok. This one I'll put it in second, but it's close because Thor 2. I actually love Thor 2. Dark World, I really, because I love sequels, and Dark World I thought was a really sick job. I really enjoyed that one. Because Loki's in it a lot, and Loki just steals every scene he is. Because I'm telling you, when Loki's in this film, it's so good. That's why it's like, I feel like if Loki was in this film, right, it would have just been so much better. It would have been so much better, man. So much better. Like, I just want to see Thor and Loki again. Just Thor seeing his brother, man. We've got a little Easter egg with, you know, when Thor got naked, you saw the Loki tattoo on the back, R.I.P. Loki. Oh, the start of the film with the flashbacks and just telling everything about Thor. Well, that was pretty cool. Like, we got to see all the movies and stuff, and how many people he's lost and shit. Also, they did the same thing in Thor Ragnarok, where, you know, they're doing the Thor. In Thor Ragnarok, they're doing they had the other actor of something, the role play in the death scenes and stuff that happened there. And then this one they did where Hela comes back and the hammer breaks, which is a cool moment actually. But that scene dragged on for a long time, I can't lie, it did drag on for a bit. And also that actor, the Odin, was that Alan Grant from Jurassic World? I can't tell, I was like, is that him? He had a bigger beard. I'm pretty sure that was Alan Grant. I don't know the actor's name, but I feel like that was that guy. Not sure though. But yeah, I'll go Thor Ragnarok, Thor 4, Thor 2, Thor 1. I just didn't really like Thor 1 though. That's if I was going to rank the 4 films. Phase 4 is done now, and it's pretty cool. So we've got a new phase of Marvel coming up. Yeah, Thor. You know, it's still good, man. It's still good. I still enjoy my time. Thor, Odin's son, man. It's a good adventure. I can't wait to see what he jumps into next with the team films and whatnot. Because hey, he's still a badass. Like, let me see, like, I didn't even talk action, bro. The action always looks amazing. Like the action, I was like looking at it, like, yo, it just looks like a spectacle. Like, they did really well with the action, man. It looked really cool. Post-credit scene. Let me just get to that. Hercules. They teased that with Zeus dying, and we're coming back to sending him Hercules. That's really cool because I obviously know him from Marvel Contest of Champions. That's how I know Hercules. And obviously he's a god in that. So seeing Hercules go up against Thor, that is going to be really sick. Probably in Thor 5. If Thor's going to get a 5th film, I can just tell. Depending how well this one does though. It might not. So, but hey, we'll see what happens though. This is the end of this video, guys. Hope you like, comment and subscribe. And you know what? I'll see you guys next time. So in a bit. Peace.